Welcome everyone to another fun at-home table read. Tonight we are tackling easily the best Muppet adaptation, rivaled only by Muppet Christmas Carol. I think we can all agree. But Muppet Treasure Island. We've got a fantastic cast coming in for this one. I love this movie, so let's get right into it.
Hi, I'm Jarod. I'll be reading the action description.
I'm Chelsea. I will be reading for Jim Hawkins.
I'm Curtis. I'll be reading for Kermit the Frog.
I'm Erik. I'll be voicing the role of Fozzie and Mr. Bimbo.
I'm Logan. I'll be doing Gonzo.
I'm John. I'll be doing Rizzo.
I'm George. I'll be Long John Silver.
Hello, I'm Mary, and I will be doing Sam Eagle.
Hi, I'm Bridget, and I'll be Miss Piggy.
Hi, my name is Billy Bones, and I'll be Billy Bones.
I'm Angie, and I will be Polly Lobster.
I'm Travis, and I'll be playing Clueless Morgan.
I'm Lynn, and I'm playing Mrs. Blueveridge and Pirates. Yar.
I think it's my turn. I'm Nisha, and I'll be Honeydew.
Yeah. All right, well, Jarod, take us away.
Muppet Treasure Island, written by Jerry Jewell, Kirk Thatcher, and James V. Hart, based on Treasure Island by Robert Louis Stevenson, transcribed by a loony Muppet. The Seven Seas.
I was Flint's first mate that voyage, 3 days east of the Tortola in the Caribbean. Flint knew an island. That's where we were buried with the treasure. The gold and blood, they were Flint's trademarks. He'd leave with both behind him that day.
Exterior Treasure Island sunset. Pirates drop a large chest to the ground.
Shiver me,
timber, shiver me soul.
Yo ho,
Heave ho. The pirates start to drag the heavy chest across the sand.
There are men whose hearts are as black as coal. Oh. Yo ho, heave ho.
A pair of Muppet bugs poke their heads from the sand.
And they sailed their ships across the ocean blue, a bloodthirsty captain and a cutthroat crew.
A Muppet Gator pokes through the bushes.
A dark tale as was ever told of a lust for treasure and a love of gold.
The pirates continue to heave.
Shiver me timber,
shiver me
side. Yo ho, heave
ho. Ho. Captain Flint watches over his crew, ensuring they follow his commands.
Their hunger's as strong as the winds and the tides. Yo ho, heave ho.
A pair of Muppet ferrets sing along.
And those buccaneers drowned their sins in rum.
A monkey Muppet joins in.
The devil himself would have called them scum.
Every man aboard would have killed his mate for a bag of guineas or a piece of eight.
Piece of eight.
A piece of eight.
A swarm of Muppet mosquitoes fly around.
A 5, 6, 7, 8.
A trio of Easter Island heads joins in the chorus. Hula waka, something not right. Many wicked, icky things gonna happen tonight. Hula waka, mula waka, sailor man beware.
And the money in the ground, there's murder in the air.
Murder in the air. One more time now. The pirates are reaching their destination.
Shiver me timbers, shiver me bones. Yo ho, heave ho. There are secrets that sleep with old Davy Jones. Yo ho, heave ho.
Captain Flint cuts down a few hanging vines as Muppet snakes join in the song.
When the mainsail set and the anchors weigh, there's no turning back from any course that's laid.
Several Muppet skulls sing as the pirates drag their treasure past them.
And when greed and villainy shall be seen, you can bet your boots they'll be treachery.
The skulls sing as the pirates dig. They all stand in a chest-deep hole as Captain Flint walks around the perimeter. They wipe sweat from their brows as they force the chest onto the hole.
Shiver me timbers, shiver me sails.
The pirates don't see Captain Flint draw his 2 pistols from his belt.
Dead men tell no tales.
Blam! Captain Flint walks from the cave before fire burns the image. Cut to interior old inn house later.
Oh, 15 men went ashore that day, and only Flint, his own self, returned.
Billy Bones, several drinks past drunk, stands at the fire, tossing the scraps of it, his drink into it.
Oh, but then old Flinty up and died before they could get back up from that cured island and dig up the treasure.
This is clearly not the first time Billy Bones has told this story. He walks through the patrons, none of whom listen to him. One of the patrons drinks from a mug that straight up looks like a human head.
No one knows to this day who has old Flint's mop.
Patrons roll their eyes.
Now, isn't that the story
worth hearing?
A pig looks to his table mates.
Oh, it was the first dozen times we heard it.
I'll drink to that.
Billy Bones continues on, not caring if they've all heard this story. Kind of like Travis telling us all about how he nearly ran over Lee Remini.
But who has the map now? Some black-hearted squid-sucking buccaneer? Or maybe it's our very own Jim Hawkins. Hey, Jimmy.
Jim Hawkins, no more than 12, walks through a bar, a smile on his face. He reaches the bar where Rizzo works.
If I had it, my friends and I wouldn't be here serving you rum, Mr. Bones.
Gonzo walks through the bar, cleaning up.
That's right. We'd be out searching for treasure, sailing the 7 seas on a 5-year mission, boldly going where no man has gone before.
Wrong franchise there, Gonzo.
Say, that's catchy.
Not me. If I had that treasure map, I'd be trading it for a decent meal.
Gonzo puts another glass of rum on Billy Bones' table. Rizzo pops up next to some of Billy's food.
Hey, Gonzo, you think he's gonna eat this?
Billy Bones raises a hand as if he's gonna karate chop Rizzo.
Hey, beware the one-legged man. He's the one to fire.
Rizzo starts eating Billy's scraps.
Don't worry, Captain. We'll watch for him.
Yeah, I'll watch for him if he's delivered a pizza.
Rizzo cackles. Billy grabs one of his empty mugs and pops it over Rizzo's heads.
Ow!
Even old Flinty fears him. If he comes poking around here, you run for me, whippity quick.
If we see him, we'll tell you.
Yeah, 1 leg, 3 heads, couple dozen noses. I mean, if anything weird happens.
Billy shoots out and grabs Gonzo's nose, pulling him close.
And it'll be nigh joking matter nose, foes nose. The one-legged man brings death.
He releases Gonzo, who topples back to the ground.
Time, gentlemen, closing time.
A rather large woman, Mrs. Bulveridge, comes out from the back door holding a large barrel. Her girth knocks over a whole crate of food as she passes.
You pay your bills and then you shove off. Go on, out you go.
She staggers, trying to steady herself, and in doing so, flattens a Muppet cow against the wall. She slaps the barrel down onto a stack of them. She looks back at the cow, who struggles to its feet.
Ah, drunk again, are you?
No.
Boys, look at the state of this place. How comes it gets to be such a pigsty, eh?
The table of pigs looks up at her, offended at the turn of phrase.
Pigsty?
Aye!
No offense meant, gentlemen, sirs. No offense meant.
Here's to you, boys.
Billy stands and drops his money onto the table.
Time.
Away to my room.
Thank you, Mr. Bones.
Thank you, Bill.
The patrons file out the door.
There you go. Don't forget to come back tomorrow for our lunchtime special, roast suckling.
The pig patrons look to her again, concerned. Is Mrs. Bulveridge murdering her pig patrons, Sweeney Todd style?
Oh, Mrs. Lovett.
Potatoes, sir.
Potatoes, all right.
A toad Muppet walks past her.
No offense, madam. No offense.
Mrs. Bulbridge growls and shuts the door.
All right, boys.
She blows the candle out with a loud raspberry and hands it to Jim.
When you're finished here, you can go and clean up in the kitchen. I left some table scraps in there for your supper.
She starts up the stairs.
Ah, yes, and boys, last night you forgot to put out your lantern. Forgot to put out your lantern. If you forget that again, there'll be no table scraps for a week.
She growls again as she ascends the stairs. Exterior, old in-house, later.
You're standing on my ear. All right, here we go. Easy, easy. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Rizzo stands on Gonzo's shoulders, who in turn stands on Jim's shoulders. They're trying to put the lantern out on the street outside.
Hey, easy, Rizzo.
Whoa, that's it. Steady.
I hate my life.
I hate your life too.
If I had a life, I'd hate it.
I should just run off to sea like my father did.
Is that like Dad going to get milk and never coming back?
He was my age when he sailed to China as a cabin boy. He wound up a first mate.
Run off to sea and just leave everybody?
Who's everybody? I'm an orphan. I've got no family.
Hey, you've got us.
Yeah, we're family.
Rizzo puts out the lantern before staggering.
Whoa.
The tower of people collapses.
Ah!
Ah!
Ow!
They clatter to the ground. They slowly get to their feet.
I mean, some family we are. Be serious, Rizzo. We don't exactly look alike.
Okay, all right. So I'm a rat and you're a human being and Gonzo's
whatever.
Yeah, I mean, we're still family.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I wish my life were more like one of Captain Bones' adventures, sailing the high seas and searching for buried treasure.
Yeah, discovering lost islands and weird civilizations.
Navigating with my father's old compass to wherever the wind may take us.
Oh, brother.
Off to Zanzibar to meet the Zanzibarbarians.
Here they go again.
To the southwest, pirate galleons.
To the southeast, multi-armed Zanzibanian shark women and their exploding wings of death.
From Mrs. Bulbridge's bedroom.
All right. To the northwest, dirty dishes.
The trio look back at the end, perplexed.
How does she do that?
Might as well start. I'll wash.
Oh yeah, I'll dry.
Gonzo shrugs.
I'll break.
They head back inside. Interior old in-house moments later. Jim walks through the now empty bar.
I look around here and I want to cry.
Ah, me too, yeah.
I feel like the world is passing me by.
Gonzo starts sweeping, catching Rizzo a bit.
Hey.
It is.
And I just can't help but wonder, am I doomed to wash and dry? And is it a curse I'm under to do it till I die?
Oh, I hope not.
Yeah.
Jim jumps up onto a table, working his broom like an oar.
When I could be an explorer.
Good.
Sailing off to distant lands.
Not so fast.
Instead of spending every afternoon just getting dishpan hands, my future looks like nowhere that I want to be. There's gotta be something better. Something better. There's gotta be something better than this for me.
Jim sweeps a pile of dust out the door. Gonzo starts dancing with his broom across the floor.
Well, now you're talking. If it's weird and wild, let's go and find it. The crazier, the better is what I say.
Yeah, that's true. To tell the truth, I really wouldn't mind it.
Mind what?
If we found some place with 10 square meals a day.
Gonzo and Rizzo chuckle. Gonzo and Jim sword fight with their brooms.
Let danger call my name.
If it does, I'm gonna hide.
I'll put my courage to the test.
And I'll be by your side.
I'll be by your side.
There's gotta be something better than this.
Something
more than this.
I know that there's so much out there to see.
Jim stands, pride swelling.
And I know this life I'm living can't be my destiny. There's gotta be something better.
Something better.
Jim puts down the fireplace poker and crosses behind the bar.
There's gotta be something better than this for me.
And me!
But wait a minute, what about me?
There's something better than this for
you and me.
The music swells until
Enough of this singing. Rum, I need a rum, lads.
Billy Bones is stumbling through the bar.
I got orders. Give me rum.
Billy draws his cutlass and starts waving it wildly.
Rum till I float.
He stumbles back, only to be caught by Jim.
All right, just one small one.
Don't be giving him any more rum.
How does she bloody do that?
A clattering is heard outside. A shadow slips under the bottom crack in the front door. Then a knock. Gonzo and Rizzo peek out from under the table as Jim crosses to the door. Jim pulls it open, revealing Blind Pew, a haggard-looking pirate.
Oh, Billy Bones, it's me, Blind Pew.
Billy looks scared.
I know you're here, Billy.
Blind Pew trips as he comes through the door.
Oh, you sniveling coward.
It's some kind of blind fiend.
Billy tries to shush them without making a sound.
I believe they prefer visually challenged fiend.
Huh, I heard that. There's someone here.
Blind Pew turns to the right, immediately running into a wall.
Oh, no. Over here.
Blind Pew swings his walking stick, connecting with the door and barely missing Jim's face.
Over here.
Blind Pew feels along the wall before finding a moose head. The moose trumpets, not too thrilled with having his face manhandled, or Muppet handled, as the case may be. Blind Pew laughs.
Billy Bones, I know that scurvy mug of yours anywhere.
Excuse me, sir, but the bar is closed.
Blind Pew grabs Jim and pulls him close.
Aha!
Blind Pew feels Jim's hair.
A pretty little girl, is it? Yes. Take me to Billy Bones, my pet.
Billy Bones tries to silently draw his pistol.
You've come to the wrong place. There's no Billy Bones here.
Billy Bones takes aim.
And I'm not a girl.
Oh, I may be visually challenged, but I can see you're lying.
Billy cocks his pistol and Blind Pew turns at the faint sound.
Huh?
Blind Pew spins around wildly and towards Billy. His sword is drawn and slaps Billy's pistol down onto a tabletop, right before Billy fires. Blind Pew feels at Billy's face.
Good evening, Bill. I know it's you. Yes. You thought you could get away with it, didn't you? Just take it all for yourself and leave your shipmates with nothing.
Blind Pew sighs.
We're not pleased with that, Bill. Not at all. We want you to have this.
Blind Pew slaps a piece of paper into Billy's hand. Blind Pew cackles as he walks away from Billy, tripping once more. He cackles all the way out the door.
Whoa, whoa, oh.
Now in the street, Blind Pew coughs and clears his throat, then calmly starts trying to feel his way back to wherever he came from. After a beat, a cat screeches.
What's where you going, you stupid cat?
Jim closes the door and looks back to Billy, who stares at the paper with terror in his eyes. On the small piece of paper rests a simple dot.
Spot.
Billy screams with horror. His screams echo out the window. Interior Billy Bones' room, moments later. Billy rustles through the room looking for something.
I don't understand. What is the black spot?
sport the pirate's death sentence.
Wow, fabulous.
They'll be coming to kill me tonight.
Billy is packing a bag in a hurry.
We better help.
Yeah, let's get some stuff.
That's my old sea chest them lubbers are after.
Underwear.
Gonzo tosses a pair of undies into Billy's bag.
But I'll trick them. I'll shake out another reef and daddle them again.
You want to run that by us again in English, Mr. Bones?
It's mine. I'm going for the treasure myself. And no one-legged son of a Beel's rat will.
Billy gags and staggers back, having worked himself into a raving madness. He collapses onto his bed, holding his chest. Jim rushes to his side.
Captain Bones.
Billy lays silent.
He died? And this is supposed to be a kid's movie.
Oh, Jimmy, Jim, Jimmy. Jim, 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 Jim.
Billy grabs Gonzo's nose and pulls him close.
You've always been decent sort of old Billy Bones.
I'm not Jimmy, Jim. He's Jimmy, Jim.
Billy drops Gonzo and grabs Jim.
Jim!
Yes, Captain.
Jim! Jim.
Yes, Captain. What is it?
Take the map.
What map?
The map to old Flint's treasure. Don't you understand what I've been telling you? It was Flinty's first mate. We all were. Blind Pew and me.
Gonzo and Rizzo exchange a look. The treasure is real and not some drunken fairy tale.
My own shipmates. They'll go leave me for sure. Any mate else to get their mitts on that map.
And gullying hurts, right?
Oh, a lot.
Rizzo whimpers.
So quick, go to my sea chest, get the map.
Oh,
right.
Gonzo and Rizzo start digging wildly in Billy's sea chest. Gonzo pulls out a shovel.
Oh, there.
I think I'm. No.
Rizzo pops out of the sea chest wearing Groucho Marx glasses.
Hey guys, look!
Rizzo!
They dig again.
Oh, here.
Gonzo pulls out a large book, Henry Kissinger's Diplomacy.
How about this?
Jim knocks the book aside. Rizzo pulls out more clothes.
Whoops.
Jim finds the map and pulls it out.
Hey, Rizzo, look!
Jim opens the map carefully. Yep, that's a treasure map, all right.
It is a treasure map.
That's what I just said, Jim. Gonzo stands with dollar signs in his eyes.
We're gonna be rich!
Rizzo stands with his eyes X'd out.
We're gonna be dead.
Beware, lads.
They scream, having forgotten Billy for a moment.
Beware!
What? The one-legged man?
Aye. But also beware running with scissors or any other pointy objects. It's all good and fun until somebody loses it. Oh!
Billy falls back onto the bed, his mouth open.
Captain?
Gonzo gulps.
We are standing in a room with a dead guy.
They all panic and rush out, leaving Billy's corpse behind. Interior old in-house continuous. They run from the room and down the stairs.
Jim!
As they reach the first door, one of the windows breaks. They look to the window as it's broken further. The door is broken open and there stands Blind Pew, flanked by more pirates.
Oh, Billy Bones, trick or treat.
Jim, Gonzo, and Rizzo scream as the pirates enter.
Don't try to hide, Billy. You know what we want.
Gonzo and Rizzo push into one of the back rooms, closing the door behind them. Jim runs back upstairs as another window is broken open.
Where are you, Billy Bones? Where are you, Billy?
Black Dog, with his one milky eye, throws a chair across the room. Jim reaches Mrs. Bulveridge's door and pounds on it.
Miss Blueridge!
Mrs. Bulveridge wakes with a start. Back downstairs, the pirates trash the place.
There's no use in hiding.
Mrs. Bulveridge staggers towards her door.
Can't a woman get her beauty sleep anymore?
Please, please.
She opens the door and Jim pushes into her room, closing the door behind him.
Jim, what are you doing?
He locks it and runs to the window. Back downstairs, Blind Pew is swinging his sword around, well, blindly.
Aha! Aha! Oh! Oh.
He finds what he thinks is a door, but is actually a grandfather clock. He pulls open the door to fit.
Fiol. Voila! Ha ha ha!
He charges forward, running right into the clock. Interior old in-house basement. Rizzo and Gonzo rush around. Rizzo can barely hold the musket he's found upright.
Okay, I found the gun.
Okay, now we gotta load it.
Okay.
Gonzo struggles to lift a barrel of gunpowder.
Oops.
He manages to get the powder going down the gun barrel. Gonzo moves away from the gun barrel, inadvertently still pouring the gunpowder.
Okay, where does Mrs. Blubberidge keep the bullets?
Interior old in-house. The pirates are gathered outside of Billy's room.
Billy's dead, and he hasn't got the bloody map.
Those little girls must have it. Yeah! Get them! Yeah!
Interior old in-house basement. Rizzo stands on top of a shelf.
Gonzo!
What?
I found the bullets. See? Here, there.
Rizzo holds up a bag labeled bullets. As he holds it up, the bullets pour out of the bag and all over the floor.
Oops.
Interior old in-house. The pirates converge on Mrs. Blubberidge's door.
Open up in there. We want the map and we'll skewer anybody who gets in the way.
Mrs. Blubberidge looks to Jim.
Quick, Jim, backstairs, come on.
Jim rushes to the door she points to. Mrs. Blubberidge opens it and Jim runs through.
Run.
She locks the door behind him. A gunshot rings out, blowing the handle off the door.
Ah!
Mrs. Blubberidge rolls up her sleeves and moves to the door. She grabs the door frame and using her hips and girth, bashes the Muppet pirates out of the doorway.
Get out of my inn, you tattooed miseries.
She winds up and chops, kicking the hell out of the pirates.
Can't a woman get a night's sleep any alone?
Mr. Curly Twirly, a pink furry pirate, tries to run, but she grabs his head and lifts him back towards her.
You, come here, you.
She slaps the shit out of him. Interior old in-house basement. Gonzo runs, still holding the barrel.
This gun is useless. You lost all the bullets.
Gonzo doesn't realize he's leaving a trail of gunpowder.
Well, you're losing all the powder.
Rizzo holds a candle looking at the trail. Before they can do anything about it, the pirates break the door down.
The map. Tell us where it is or die.
Black Dog swings his sword at the pair, who toss the items in the skyward and run in fear.
Get them.
The candle flies upwards.
Run.
The candle lands on the trail of powder, igniting it. The pirates stop and turn, seeing the trail of powder burning towards them.
Ah!
They run away from the burning powder.
Hurry!
Now everyone is running in a line. Gonzo, Rizzo, and the pirates. Gonzo and Rizzo run from the pirates. The pirates run from the powder. They all run left.
No, out of the way.
They all run right.
Get out of the way.
The powder trail burns closer and closer to them. They go left again, then right again.
Stop.
The powder trail keeps burning right into the barrel between Black Dog's legs.
Oh, woof.
Boom! The powder explodes, sending pirates everywhere. Exterior old in-house. Black Dog's head slams through the roof.
Ow!
Jim makes his way outside, fire licking at his heels. He gets out to the street outside. Another explosion shakes the old inn.
Geronimo!
Smoking Gonzo lands on the ground next to Jim, followed shortly by Rizzo.
Nice.
Rizzo pops up, tail still smoldering.
Oh.
Wow! What an exit! Right through a brick wall!
I am in such pain.
Come on.
Another explosion erupts. Interior old in-house. The whole place burns. Blind Pew walks through the flames, his sword on fire.
I think I smell something burning. No?
Exterior old inn house. The whole inn burns.
What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
We can't go home, so
Jim looks back at the burning inn. Then he holds up the map.
Oh!
Oh no. No way. You're not taking me on some crazy treasure hunt. I'm staying right here.
oh, good idea, Rizzo. Then you could see what half-burnt, vicious pirates look like.
Well, what are we waiting for? Give me the map. Let's go.
Wait a minute. What about Miss Bluebridge?
A pirate is thrown through the window as Miss Bluebridge snarls. She holds a pirate in each hand, using them as bludgeoning tools.
I'll be fine, boys. Run for it.
They all look at each other.
How does she do that?
Another explosion erupts and they run, leaving the burning inn behind.
Which one of you is going to clean all this up?
Exterior city street the next morning. A small Muppet woman stands behind a few barrels.
2 for a penny, sir. Who wants a baked potato? Lovely hot baked potatoes.
Jim, Gonzo, and Rizzo still cakes with ash and soot ride in on the back of a cart.
Basted with butter.
Oh, what a night.
There it is.
Jim jumps from the cart.
Oh!
Gonzo and Rizzo follow him.
Ah!
Woo!
Jim walks to a door on the street with a large gold sign on it. He reads,
Trelawney and Son, master shipbuilders.
He smiles to himself and knocks on the door.
Whoa, reality check here, guys. Do we actually believe some bozo is going to give us a ship just because so we show him Captain Bones' map?
It's worth a try, Rizzo.
I don't know.
The door opens and there stands a rather grim-looking butler.
May I help you?
Yes, thank you. We wish to speak with Squire Trelawney, the shipbuilder. We need a ship.
I'm sorry, the squire's in Long Nedry for the grouse season. He will return on the Feast of St. Lulu.
Jim looks disappointed.
Thank you.
What's that?
Oh, well.
Of course, his rich, half-witted son, young Squire Trelawney's here.
The butler chuckles to himself.
We'll see him then.
Interior Trelawney and Son office, minutes later. Fozzie, wearing a nice powdered wig, looks over the map with a magnifying glass.
Well, gentlemen, this is definitely a genuine, bona fide treasure map.
Oh?
Really?
Oh, yes, Mr. Bimble told me so.
Fozzie holds up his finger, like Danny with Tony in The Shining. They all look confused.
Oh, Mr. Bimble lives in my finger. He's very smart. He's been to the moon.
Fozzie listens to his finger for a moment.
What? Oh, thank you. Twice.
I smell a bozo.
An explosion erupts and Beaker comes flying through a wall, his head embedding into the wall. Honeydew pokes his head through the doorway, looking rather pleased.
Oh,
Honeydew enters, holding a small torch.
well done, Beaky.
He blows out the flame.
Now we know there is definitely too much gunpowder.
Oh,
Beaker, stop fooling around. We've got company.
Beaker manages to pull himself from the wall, leaving a small hole behind. He shakes the dust off of himself.
Oh, hello, chappies. Everyone, this is Dr. Lipsy and his assistant Beaker. They do research and development for my papa.
Actually, Squire, we were hoping to meet with your father. We need a ship for an ocean voyage.
Ocean? Ocean?
Fozzie looks to his finger.
Ocean?
You know, the ocean, the big blue wet thing?
Fozzie looks at him for a long beat before finally getting it.
Oh, the big blue wet thing. Yes.
Rizzo looks at Gonzo, more and more concerned.
Say, I know what's happening here. You chaps are planning to sail to this island, aren't you? To dig up the treasure.
Yes, but we must be quiet about it. There are pirates looking for this map.
Yeah, and they want to kill us for it. Isn't it exciting?
Beaker certainly doesn't think so, retreating into his shirt collar.
Pirates, eh? Well, that settles it. We'll use one of my daddy's boats, and I will personally finance the voyage for the treasure myself.
You'll do that? Really?
Certainly. What are rich half-wit sons for?
They all chuckle. Exterior dock the next morning. People and Muppets bustle around. Jim enters with Gonzo and Rizzo, finally cleaned up.
Well, here's the dock, Jim. Where's our boat?
We're on a dock? No wonder I'm seasick.
Ahoy!
Fozzie comes up to them wearing a big hat with a large pink feather on it.
Oh, morning, Squire.
Ah, welcome, welcome. Ah, there she is, the Hispaniola.
They gasp in awe at the massive ship.
Wow!
Woohoo! Come on, let's go.
Yeah, let's go!
Jim smiles and slowly moves to the ship. Sweetums carries a large cannon over his shoulder and loads it onto the ship. On the front of the boat, the decorative statues Waldorf and Statler rest, heckling.
Take a cruise, you said.
Huh?
See the world, you said.
Huh?
Now here we are stuck on the front of this stupid ship.
Well, it could be worse. We could be stuck in the audience. Oh!
Exterior Hispaniola continuous. Fozzie walks among the crew, listening to his finger.
Well, Mr. Bimbo, the ship is propositioned, the crew is in place, and the captain should be on board within the hour. You have been a busy little man.
Jim steps on board with Gonzo and Rizzo.
Oh, look, there goes Jim.
Oh, yeah.
Jim walks up to the ship's helm.
Oh, look, it's the boat steering thing.
This is called the helm.
Ah!
Jim stands behind the helm.
Hey, how does it feel, Captain Hawkins?
Jim smiles.
It feels like we're really doing it.
It feels like we're finally having an adventure.
Yeah, I'm starving. Where's the kitchen?
Rizzo heads off in search of food. Jim and Gonzo realize they're hungry too and follow behind. Interior Hispaniola lower decks. Jim, Gonzo, and Rizzo make their way below decks.
Hi ho, and up she rises.
Something smells good.
Hi ho, and up she rises.
Cool.
Hi ho, and up she rises early in the morning.
Jim reaches the bottom of the stairs and looks around for the source of the singing.
Put him in the longboat till he's sober. Put him in the longboat till he's sober.
Jim sees a man sitting on one end of the galley.
Put him in the longboat till he's sober.
The man is peeling an apple.
Early in the morning.
Gonzo clears his throat and Long John Silver, in all his Tim Curry glory, turns to face them.
What have we here? Stowaways.
They gasp and step back. Long John raises a knife.
I'm afraid we shish kebab and barbecue stowaways on this ship.
Gonzo gulps as Rizzo whimpers. Long John snarls at them and then laughs, the most Tim Curry laugh I've ever heard. Realizing he's joking, probably Jim, Gonzo, and Rizzo laugh to relieve the tension. Long John points to them, really had them going there.
Wait, I know. You must be the cabin boys.
Yeah.
Hungry lads?
They nod.
Ha! Well, in my galley, you're always welcome to help yourselves.
Yes, thank you.
Rizzo laughs and runs, jumping into the sacks of food.
Yahoo!
He stops in front of a cooked chicken.
Oh, yes.
Rizzo starts going to town on that chicken.
Well, he's got a healthy appetite. How about you, funny face?
Huh?
Long John picks up an unpeeled apple and tosses it to Gonzo.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you. My name's Gonzo. The guy over at your chicken is Rizzo.
Rizzo, not removing his face from the chicken, waves.
Yo!
Long John looks to Jim.
And you must be Master Hawkins.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you needn't be calling a lowly ship's cook, sir. Long John Silver at your humble service.
Well, we're just cabin boys, Mr. Silver.
Long John to his friends, and believe me, lad, a friend you can trust is worth his weight in gold. There's many a dark-hearted scoundrel in these ports.
What do you mean, pirates?
Shh!
Ollie Lobster, Long John's crustacean companion, sidles up to Long John.
Pirates? Oh, that's rich. Pirates? What an imagination. Give me a cracker.
Allow me to introduce my pet lobster, Polly.
Pieces of eight.
Raised him from a fingerling, I did. As fine a crustacean as a man could ask for.
But I thought sailors had talking parrots as pets.
This confuses Long John.
Talking parrots.
Right? A talking parrot is just crazy talk in a movie with Muppets.
Hey, what an imagination. First pirates, now talking parrots. What's next? A singing, dancing mouse with his own amusement park? Woo!
Oh, that's enough now, Polly. Go on, shoot.
Long John smacks Polly off of his perch, and Polly goes clattering to the ground.
Right, me hearties. I'm going to give you a cook's tour of this fine ship.
Long John hops off his seat. Rizzo lays next to the picked clean chicken, his belly distending quite a bit.
You're going to be the cook on this ship, Mr. Silver. I'm definitely going to need bigger pants.
Long John laughs and pulls open the lock to the kitchen door. He grabs his crutch and opens the door, revealing one leg. Jim and Gonzo step back, remembering Billy Bones' warning.
Now, what's the matter, lads?
Neither of them wants to say anything. Long John notices their gaze downwards.
Oh, that. Lost that timber fighting brigands off Madagascar under Admiral Hawke. There's many a man lost a leg and worse in the service of the king.
Long John holds up his hand, showing he's missing 2 fingers.
Why, look what a cannibal took off me in exchange for my own life.
Long John raises the missing fingers, not missing at all. He laughs at his own joke, clearly trying to lighten the tension. Jim and Gonzo join in the laughter.
Ah, you're a fine pair, lads. That you are. Bright as buttons, the lot of you.
A bell rings above them.
All hands on deck.
Come on then, lads.
Exterior Hispaniola moments later. Sam Eagle, known here as Samuel Arrow, rings the bell, calling the crew to order.
Chop, chop, look lively now. The captain will be here soon.
The crew rushes around the main deck. Long John hobbles up the stairs with Jim, Gonzo, and Rizzo behind him.
Chop, chop!
Jim comes to a stop and notices Sam. He looks to Fozzie.
Oh, who's that?
Oh, that is Mr. Arrow, the first mate, a capital fellow.
Long John glares at Sam. A trumpet fanfare marks the arrival of the captain. Sam gasps.
The captain approaches.
A carriage rumbles down the dock, a Muppet blasting a bugle.
Move aside, make way, make ready for the captain. Lollygaggers will suffer his wrath.
Wrath? Is this captain bad-tempered?
Is he bad-tempered? The man is a raging volcano tormented by inner demons, the like of which more meters cannot fathom.
He's got demons? Cool!
The carriage races closer, the crowd parting for it. A Muppet couple almost can't get clear in time.
Maniac!
The carriage pulls to a halt in front of the ship. The side door opens and out steps a grim-looking man, looking about as stone-faced as those Easter Island heads from the opening. The crew is in awe. This looks like the man with demons Sam was referring to. But the man steps aside, revealing Kermit the Frog.
Hello, everyone.
The crew breathes a sigh.
That's the raging volcano. He's a frog.
Kermit starts toward the ship.
And maybe he gets hopping mad. Hopping mad.
Rizzo laughs at his own joke. Kermit eyes the ship, then walks up the gangplank. Sam blows a whistle to get the crew's attention.
Pipe in a ball, Captain Abram Smollett.
Good day, Mr. Arrow.
Kermit looks over the ship, taking in his new surroundings. Kermit clears his throat and walks past Sam. Sam looks to the railing where Kermit rested his hand.
Ah, I knew it.
A few streaks of dust can be seen on the rail.
He's furious.
Sam looks to Sweetums.
Ha! You there.
Me?
You were in charge of railing dust. 40 lashes, then you can walk the plank.
I didn't say that, Mr. Arrow.
I was anticipating your whim, sir.
Sam eyes Sweetums. Kermit takes notice of Jim and his friends.
Oh, you must be the cabin boys.
Yes, sir.
Which one of you is Hawkins?
I am, sir.
I knew your father, Jim. He was a good man.
Thank you, sir.
Kermit heads to the helm.
Well, this is shaping up to be a fine voyage, lads. Oh, yes, indeed.
Gonzo chuckles nervously. Gonzo leans back to Jim.
One leg, Jim. Count 'em. 1.
Jim sees Long John chatting with one of the crew.
Remember what Billy Bones said?
Oh, Gonzo, he seems all right. I mean, Long John's only a cook. How dangerous could he be?
Well, I don't know, but wait a minute. Where's Rizzo?
On the side of the boat, Rizzo works a small ticket booth as rats shuffle aboard.
Enjoy your cruise. Sit next.
A sign marks the small gangplank. Welcome to the Caribbean Pirate Cruise.
All right, folks, have your checks made out to Rat Tours Limited. Remember, we put the rat in pie rat.
Another rat hands Rizzo a check.
Oh, why, thank you, Mr. Plankman. Next.
Gonzo and Jim walk up behind him.
Rizzo, what are you doing?
What? Oh, this? Well, I figured if the treasure map's a dud, the trip won't be a total loss, financially speaking.
Kermit eyes the sea.
The wind seems to be freshening. The tide is with us. Miss Arrow, this voyage has begun.
This voyage has begun. Raise the gangplank.
The crew lifts the gangplank and pushes it on board.
Right, lads.
Let's go. Forward line.
New Zealand tosses a rope on board.
Let's go aft line. Haul to starboard. Any man caught darling will be shot on sight.
I didn't say that.
I was just paraphrasing.
Mr. Arrow, just set the sails.
Set the sails.
The sail drops.
Hey, where's my camera?
The rats wave to their friends on the dock.
I'll miss you. We'll send postcards. Goodbye. Goodbye.
The ship sets sail and the music begins.
When the course is laid
and the anchor's weighed,
a sailor's blood begins racing.
With our hearts unbound.
And our flag unfurled.
We're underway and off to see the world.
Underway.
Heave ho, while we go anywhere the wind is
blowing.
Manly men are we.
Long John hoists himself up towards the sail.
Safely now, Mr. Silver. Let's not get sloppy just because we're singing.
Aye, aye, sir.
Danger walks on deck. We say, what the heck? We laugh at the perils we're facing.
Every storm we ride is its own reward.
And people die by falling overboard.
People die by falling overboard. Hi-ho, we'll go.
Anywhere when the wind is blowing.
Hoist
the sails and sing.
Telling for our adventures on the big blue web thing.
Sam is annoyed. On a corner of the deck, the pirates sing conspiratorially.
I love to see 'em cry when they walk the plank.
I prefer to cut a throat.
I love to hang 'em high and watch their little feet try to walk in the air with their faces turn blue.
Sam leans in, hearing all of this. Clueless Morgan notices him.
Just kidding, just kidding.
It's a good life on a boat.
There are distant lands with burning sands that call across the ocean.
There are bingo games every fun-filled day.
And margaritas at the midnight buffet.
Margaritas at the midnight buffet.
We'll go anywhere the wind is blowing.
Should
I've took a train.
In the crow's nest, Jim sits with Long John.
Salty breezes whisper, who knows what lies ahead? I just know I was born to lead the life my father led.
The stars will be our compass wherever we may roam, and our mates will always be just like a family. And though we may put into port, the sea is always home.
Fozzie walks, talking to his finger.
All right, Mr. Bimbo, I didn't know you had such a good singing voice.
He listens to the finger.
You're welcome.
We'll chase our dreams standing on our own.
Over the horizon to the great unknown.
Hi-ho, we'll go anywhere
The wind is blowing bold and brave and free.
Sailing for
Sailing for
adventure.
adventure.
It's so nauseating.
Sailing
Sailing
for
for
adventure.
adventure.
So exhilarating.
Sailing for adventure.
We're all celebrating
On a deep
On the deep blue sea. Woohoo!
Hi.
Sam blows the whistle again.
Roll call.
Sam reads from his list.
Long John Silver.
Aye, aye, sir.
Short Stack Stevens.
Aye.
One-Eyed Jack.
A Muppet with an eye patch turns.
Aye.
Black-Eyed Pea.
A guy with two black eyes squints.
Yeah.
Wall-Eyed Pike.
Yay!
Poorly Lobster. Mad Monty.
Aye.
Sweetums.
Sweetum stands behind him.
Old Tom.
An aged Muppet looks up.
Oi, oi. Real Old Tom.
A mummified old Muppet looks up.
Oi. Dead Tom.
Brool holds up a skeleton and waves his hand. Kermit looks a little freaked.
Cool.
Sam and Kermit share a look.
Shoeless Morgan.
Huh?
Headless Bill.
No response.
Headless Bill.
They finally notice a Muppet missing a head who salutes. Sam goes back to his list.
Big fat ugly bug face baby eating O'Brien.
An attractive woman steps up.
Aye.
They gasp. Sam regains his composure first.
Angel Muddy.
Yay!
Kermit nods. Kermit backs away almost nervously.
Gentlemen, may I see you in my cabin?
Honeydew gasps.
Oh, immediately?
Cut to interior Hispaniola, captain's quarters.
Who hired this crew? This is undoubtedly the seediest bunch of cutthroat villains and scoundrels I've ever seen. So who hired him?
Kermit pants, all worked up. They all point to Fozzie. Fozzie looks confused, then points to his own finger.
Your finger hired the crew?
No, that's silly. The man who lives in my finger hired the crew, Mr. Bimbo.
Fozzie puts his finger to his ear.
What? Yeah, he relied heavily on the advice of our excellent cook, Long John Silver.
Kermit whimpers.
A cook? And a guy who lives in a bear's finger?
Exactly.
Kermit and Sam groan.
I'm starting to worry about this voyage.
Mm-hmm.
Jim, I know Billy Bones gave you the treasure map, but I hope you'll give it to me for safekeeping.
Jim tucks the map into his vest.
I'll be careful with it, sir.
They are interrupted by a knock at the door. Jim crosses the room and lets in Long John. Long John hobbles in with a cart full of drinks.
Begging your pardon, gentlemen, but I've come with a bit of a treat for you. 'Tis my very own best brandy, laid down by the brothers of Buckfast Abbey. Vintage 1737, to toast to a prosperous voyage.
Long John begins to pour.
Oh, Spippy!
I'm sorry, Mr. Silver, but I'm not going to allow drinking on this voyage.
Oh, well, rules are rules.
Fozzie tosses his brandy out the window.
Oh, but sir, 'tis a tradition for the officers to toast to the success of a voyage.
Ah, very true.
Fozzie pours himself another glass.
No, we must set an example for this questionable crew. There will be no consumption of alcohol of any kind.
Ow.
Fozzie tosses his brandy out the window again.
Oh, sir, but I can vouch for this crew myself. You could sail to heaven and back with these men.
That's what Kermit's afraid of.
Ah.
Fozzie fills his glass once more.
I'm afraid I must disagree with you.
Oh.
Fozzie tosses the brandy over his shoulder and out the window. The rats appear in the window.
You want to knock it off with the booze? It's peeling paint off the shuffleboard court. Yeah!
Sorry.
Jeez, come on, girls.
That's that. This conversation is finished.
I understand, sir. I shall tend to my duty and see to it that every drop of alcohol is thrown over. Come on, Jim. Don't bother the captain.
I think this is actually supposed to be the captain's line.
Oh, it is. You can go if you want to. If you want to, Jim.
Jim
Thank you,
follows
sir.
Long John. Gonzo and Rizzo move to follow.
Come on. Yeah.
Jim shuts the door behind him, leaving Gonzo and Rizzo behind.
Huh. Well, I guess the human beings want to hang out together. Don't want to spend time with a rat and
Whatever.
Yeah, huh?
Exterior Hispaniola that night. Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem play a calming jazz tune on the deck of as the pirates work. The rat tourists bustle around, taking fun vacation photos by the bar.
Say cheese.
Cheese.
Oh, that's great.
The pair of rats walk away.
Cute couple.
Another pair of rats dance, dipping each other in rhythm. The rat man nuzzles into the rat woman's neck.
Stop it. I never felt like this before.
More rats are gathered on the stairs.
Denise, what I'm trying to say is.
Yes.
What I mean to say is.
Yes.
They start kissing. Jim and Long John look over the back of the boat.
I'm sorry your present didn't work out.
Oh, Jim, Smollett sails by rules and laws. That's what being a captain's all about. Me, I sails by the stars.
Stars?
North, Jim. Find me north out there among them stars.
Jim proudly pulls out his compass.
Well, that's easy.
Long John snatches it away from him.
Ah, yeah, but what if you don't have a compass?
Long John laughs as he playfully holds the compass overboard.
Long John, please don't drop it. It was my father's. It's all I have of his. Please, please.
I'm sorry, lad. I were only fooling.
Long John hands back the compass.
How old were you when he died then?
7.
Long John looks at Jim. He thinks for a moment. Maybe he lies, maybe he doesn't. It's hard to tell.
I were 8 when my father died at sea. First mate he was.
My father was a first mate too.
Was he now?
Jim nods.
By the powers, what a coincidence.
Long John laughs.
Now, Jim.
Long John points skyward.
That be Polaris, the North Star. Even in the China Sea, that's north.
Jim points along with him.
North, Polaris.
Uh-huh.
So we must be heading southwest.
Smart as paint you are, lad. Smart as paint.
Is that a saying, Long John? Because I've never heard that kind of bullshit before.
And that gets old Long John to wondering.
Long John leans in close to Jim.
Why would we be sailing southwest?
Jim looks a little worried. Why would you be? Lots of shit is shut southwest.
The scuttlebutt among the crew is that we're sailing for buried treasure and someone on board has a map.
Long John eyes Jim, trying to read his face. Jim looks away, refusing to look Long John in the eye. Long John looks back skyward.
Of course, none of my concern, Jim. I'm just a ship's cook. Such matters are best suited to Captain Smollett. He runs this ship, not I.
Come on, Long John. You could captain this ship.
That I could, lad. Maybe someday I will.
Long John chuckles to himself. Jim joins in with him. Back on the main deck, the rats keep dancing.
Moonlight swim? Hey.
The band finishes their tune. Interior Hispaniola, captain's quarters later. Kermit stares at the picture of his love, Miss Piggy.
Oh, Smalley, my love for you is deeper than the deep blue sea.
Kermit picks up the photo deep in thought. Kermit sighs and crosses to the window, looking at the stars. His eyes trace a shooting star through the night sky. Map. The ship sails as a red line traces its path away from the island of Bristol towards one of the Caribbean islands. So does that make these Muppets Pirates of the Caribbean? I'll go home. Exterior Hispaniola later. Jim hobbles across the deck with Long John's crutch and Long John hops after him.
Get on with you. Go on.
Jim moves past Gonzo and Rizzo.
Hey, Jim.
Yo, Jimbo.
Good morning, Long John.
Hi, Long John.
Jim ignores them, continuing on by.
Well, at least one of us is having a good time.
Oh, Rizzo, it's not so bad. Angel Marie said later on he'd throw a line out the back and let me drag along the bottom.
I don't know about this crew. You know, I feel like they're always watching us, just waiting to pounce.
A trapdoor opens behind the pair. Out poke Clueless Morgan and Mad Monty.
Oh, that's just a figment of your imagination.
Clueless Morgan laughs and grabs them, dragging them through the trapdoor. The trapdoor closes. Interior Hispaniola, lower decks moments later. Rizzo is tied to a barrel.
This is a figment of my imagination.
Now tell us where the map is, or we'll tear you limb from limb.
Gonzo is tied to the rack, Mad Monty working the wheel.
Never! My friend and I will never tell!
Hey, there could be extenuating circumstances. I mean, you know, maybe they'll ask real nice.
In your dreams.
Do it, Monty, do it.
Yeah, do it to me!
Mad Monty starts turning the wheel, stretching Gonzo.
Whoa! Oh! Yes! More!
Oh, no, I can't look.
Look at this!
Gonzo's limbs are stretched, but he's not in any pain.
I'm taller! This is so cool! I even have a future in the NBA!
This won't work. He likes it. Let's torture the rat.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Clueless Morgan pulls a red-hot poker from a fire pit.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, please, no, I hate basketball.
I got a lovely recipe for blackened rat.
No.
Yeah.
The door opens and in walks Sam. Sam gasps. The pirates gasp, busted. Clueless Morgan grabs the hot end of the poker, trying to hide it.
I say, this does not look safe.
Clueless Morgan's hand sizzles. He's trying his hardest not to scream, but it burns too much.
Ow.
Clueless Morgan drops the poker and starts blowing on his hand to cool it.
What?
Oh, I burned my hand. Ow, kissing or something. Yeah.
Exterior Hispaniola later. Jim scrubs as Gonzo waves his extra long limbs in the air, laughing wildly.
Ooh!
Gonzo sees Kermit and reaches for him, going for a tickle.
Poodly!
Mr. Arrow, look at those three up for the remainder of the voyage.
Yes, sir.
Clueless Morgan starts to wail.
You can't hold us.
To the brig. Move along.
Will you stop crying? Will you shut up?
Move along.
Gonzo is tied to a rope and lifted airborne.
Oh, good. That's good. Yeah. Woo!
Master Hawkins, may I see you in my cabin, please?
Yes, sir.
Gonzo is stretched tight.
Mr. Gonzo?
Ready!
Tie off the rope, Beaker. We call this the window shade cure.
Honeydew snips the air with a pair of his scissors.
All right. Snip, snip, snip.
He cuts the rope and Gonzo's legs rocket airborne.
Yo! Whoa! 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 Whoa!
Gonzo flaps around one of Job arms, limbs back to normal size and length.
Oh, great! Wow! Ah!
Gonzo flips off of the arm and back to the deck.
Whoa!
Gonzo crashes into Beaker's head.
That was so cool!
Beaker's head is now stuck in his shirt. He tries to speak, but can't through the clothing.
Oh, sure.
Gonzo punches Beaker in the stomach carefully, and his head pops back up. Gonzo laughs as Beaker gasps. Interior Hispaniola, captain's quarters later. Jim looks at Kermit's portrait of Piggy.
Who's the lady pig, sir?
Never mind that, Jim. Listen, I'm hoping you're willing to give me the map now, considering what just happened.
I'd rather not, sir.
Kermit sighs.
I hope it wouldn't come to this, Jim, but as captain, I order you to give me the map.
Jim, looking defeated, pulls the map from his shirt.
Mr. Arrow?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Lock up this treasure map.
Sam takes the map from Jim.
It would be safe in here, sir.
Sam locks it in a cupboard, locking it with a key. Exterior, the Seven Seas. The ship sails for treasure. Cut to exterior, the Seven Seas. Sometime later. The ship sits still on the wide ocean. Gulls squawk, the sails rest, no wind in sight. Below decks, Jim cuts potatoes. On the main deck, the pirates and crew sit, bored.
It's been 6 weeks since we left England.
5 days since we've had a breeze.
Sweetums lolls from side to side on the helm. Everyone's view begins to distort as the madness sets in. One of the pirates begins to shake.
Oh no, I got the madness.
He stands, still shaking.
I got cabin fever.
Another pirate stands, shaking as well.
I've got it too.
Muppet crew rises, shaking too.
Cabin fever! I've got cabin fever. It's burning in my brain.
Steam pours from his
cabin
ears.
fever. It's driving me insane.
We got cabin fever.
We're flipping our bandanas, but stuck at sea so long we'll flipping our bandanas.
The ship changes to a large musical number with everybody dressed like Carmen Miranda, complete with fruit hats.
Ah, chicka boo, chicka boo, chicka chicka boo, chicka chicka.
Everybody dances.
Chicka chicka boom.
Boom, boom.
We got cabin fever. We lost what sense we had. We got cabin fever. We're all going mad.
Oh, grab your partner by the ears, lash him to the wheel.
Yeehaw!
Do-si-do, step on his toe, listen to him squeal.
Oh,
Allaman left, Allaman right. It's time to sail or sink. Swing your partner over the side, drop him in the drink.
A few of the Muppet crew toss each other over the side of the ship. A few Muppets sit having a tea party.
We got cabin fever.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
We're disoriented.
And demented.
They lift plungers on a pair of boxes.
And a little nuts.
They push the plungers and explode. The dodo sits wearing lederhosen.
Akte liebe Volkswagen Car, Sauerbraten Wiener Schnitzel und Wunderbar.
We were sailing, the wind was on our side.
A coffin is wheeled in and the lid opens. Real old Tom sits up.
And then it died.
Spotted
Hi,
Dick and Mr. Bitte dance, dressed like mariachis.
I've got cabin fever. I think I lost my grip.
I'd like to get my hands on whoever wrote this script.
A cactus jumps between the two of them.
See.
Angel Marie dances by, just relishing the dance.
I was floating neath the tropic moon.
Angel Marie shakes his Muppet ass.
I'm dreaming of a blue lagoon. Now I'm crazy as a
They all dance.
cabin fever has spread all aboard.
The ship is alive with spotlights and dancing.
This one fall become a floating cycle. We were sailing somewhere, and now that we're all here.
The laugh and cheer scattering. Fozzie dances among the crew. They dance with nothing better to do.
Cabin fever, huh?
The wind picks up, filling the sails. Look, the wind is back. Suddenly, they are all back to normal. The costumes and light show gone.
What are we doing?
What is going on here?
They all just walk away from their final pose, back to work.
What was that?
I feel like such a fool.
Yeah, me too.
I hope nobody saw that.
Embarrassing.
Interior Hispaniola, lower decks, moments later. Polly sits in the cell with clueless Morgan and Mad Monty. He runs his claw along the bars, clanking furiously.
Get us out of here. Help. We didn't hit him.
Come on, let us out. We was only joking.
Long John opens the door. Polly sticks his head through the bars and sees him.
Oh, hey, Long John. Hey, get us out of here.
Yeah, man.
Clueless Morgan looks out down at Polly.
Hey, Polly. What was that song that just happened?
Talking about.
You know, cabin fever. Ah, that.
Polly just stares at him for a beat before returning his attention to Long John.
You see, John? You got to get us out of here now. Clueless is starting to go crackers.
Long John shakes his head. Jim comes in behind him, moving for the cell.
Here you go.
Jim puts a plate of food down in front of them.
Your bread and water for today.
But I ordered shrimp scampi.
It's more than you deserve, you villainous dogs.
They gasp and step back from the bars.
Ah, Jim.
Long John throws an arm around Jim.
By rights, I should be locked up too for letting thieves like them aboard this ship. Oh, it chills me to think that they almost killed your little friends looking for them some daft treasure map.
None of this would have happened if I'd just given Captain Smollett the
Long John looks at Jim. Jim looks back at him, realizing he said too much.
I mean...
The prisoners share a look.
What, lad?
I'm not really sure I should be talking about this with you or anyone.
You mean you've really got a treasure map?
Not anymore. Master Arrow took it and locked it up in the captain's cabin. You must promise to keep it a secret.
Oh, don't bother your head about that. You've only told old Long John. Now you run along and do your chores. Go on, go on.
Jim leaves, looking back at Long John, who gives him a thumbs up. Long John's mind begins to develop a plan as Jim goes above deck. Exterior Hispaniola that night. The ship sails through the fog.
Safely now. Safely.
At the helm, Angel Marie bellows like a foghorn.
Steady as she goes. Oh, Mr. Silver, good evening.
Wicked fog tonight, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Reminds me of the night we ran ground off the Pampas. Half the crew drowned in leaky lifeboats.
Sam's attention is captured.
Ah, what a terrible shame.
Leaky lifeboats?
Oh, a common occurrence, sir. A little used piece of equipment falls into disrepair.
As Sam looks to the lifeboats, Long John's gaze looks at Sam's pockets. As soon as Sam looks back, Long John looks away.
And becomes a, shall we say,
unsafe?
Oh, I'm not saying our lifeboats are unsafe, sir. I'm not saying we got problems.
Long John looks at Sam, the hook baited.
Still.
Sam walks off toward the lifeboats. Sam sits in one of the lifeboats.
The corking appears tight. No dampness under the gunwale. This seems seaworthy.
Oh, well, sir, they do, of course, until you get them out in the open ocean.
Cast me off, Mr. Silver.
Oh, yes, sir.
Long John holds the rope.
Oh, sir, is there anything I can hold for you for safekeeping? Your hat, your coat, your keys?
Oh, yes, my keys. Of course, if they fall aboard, it would be disastrous.
Sam takes his keys and puts them in his hat, handing them both to Long John.
Oh, that it would, sir.
Cast me off, Mr. Silver.
Aye, sir.
Long John tosses the rope into the boat and Sam begins to drift away.
Thank you, Mr. Silver.
Just doing my duty, sir.
Long John looks down at the keys.
Oh, yes, John.
Exterior Hispaniola sunrise. A rooster crows.
Man overboard!
Mudwell knocks on Captain Smollett's door. Kermit opens the door.
Yes?
I'm sorry, sir.
Mudwell hands Sam's hat to Kermit.
What?
Mr. Owl has gone overboard and all we found was his hat.
Oh, no.
Exterior Hispaniola later. The crew stands solemn. Kermit stands on a small podium with Sam's hat and a Bible in front of him.
And so, my friends, the sea has claimed another loyal officer and friend.
Fozzie wipes the tears off of his finger.
This was a person who served.
Interior Hispaniola lower decks, same time. Clueless Morgan uses Sam's keys to unlock the cage.
Got it. I got it.
He opens the door.
No, after you.
Polly walks out of the cage.
Oh, will you just come on?
Exterior Hispaniola. Kermit is there.
Mr. Samuel Arrow, a wonderful man, who used to get up from our beds before dawn for good flossing.
Interior Hispaniola, captain's quarters, same time. The door swings open as the prisoners sneak inside.
Okay. Now we spread out and find the map.
Yeah.
Exterior Hispaniola, same time.
May the wind be ever at your back, Samuel Arrow. Rest in peace, my friend.
Amen.
Amen.
Interior Hispaniola, captain's quarters, same time. They open the cabinet, finding a map. Polly cackles as they pull the map from its hiding spot. Polly holds it high, enjoying his prize.
Whoa, wait, open it. Open it.
No, we gotta take it to Long John. Come on.
Oh.
They leave the captain's quarters. Interior Hispaniola lower decks. Gonzo and Rizzo are hanging out in an apple barrel, eating apples, of course.
This apple has a worm in it.
That's not a worm. That's my tail.
Oh.
They munch at another apple.
What's wrong?
Well, it just feels so weird.
You mean that Mr. Arrow's dead?
Yeah, that and my pants are filled with starfish.
Rizzo looks at him, incredulous.
You and your hobbies.
Jim pokes his head over the top of the barrel.
Rizzo.
Jim, we've missed you. Climb in.
I can't. I'm doing my chores.
Oh, come on. Share an apple.
Yeah, come on.
Gonzo reaches up and pulls Jim into the barrel.
Wow!
Just as Jim fully enters the barrel, the door opens and in walks Polly and friends with the map.
Anyway, here's the plan.
I say we should kill that captain now.
And then we'll get that twit of a bear.
Jim, Gonzo, and Rizzo look, overhearing.
Yeah.
Can we make a rug out of him? Oh, hi, Long John.
Clueless does a double take. They all realize that Long John is there and gasp, stepping back a beat.
I'm an easy man, a gentleman of fortune, says most, but it makes me sick at heart to sail with the likes of you.
Jim smiles, feeling a little proud of his choice of friends.
Now I'll get this straight. If anyone mutinies before I says so, I'll throw you overboard like I did that scurvy mate, Mr. Arrow.
Jim's pride vanishes, replaced with fear.
I says, let the captain steer us closer to the island.
Polly hands over the map.
I've got the lad's treasure map now. When the time is right, we'll kill them all.
The pirates cackle.
That's what I said.
Kill them all.
Land ho!
Come on, lads, let's go.
Yeah, land ho.
They all rush upstairs, leaving Jim, Gonzo, and Rizzo behind. Gonzo pokes his head out first.
Oh my goodness!
Exterior Hispaniola moments later. The ship nears an island.
Land ho!
Beachfront property.
Retirement estates. Bikinis!
Bikinis!
Kermit stands next to Sweetums, who works the helm.
Go to man sail, drop to anchor. Bring her up hard of starboard, helmsman.
Aye, aye.
Prepare to lower the longboats.
The longboats are hoisted over the side. Jim climbs above deck. Bring those barrels over here, lads. Jim runs towards the helm.
Helmsman, give a hand with the longboats.
Sweetums nods and leaves the helm as Jim arrives.
Captain, may I speak with you?
I'm sort of right now busy, Jim.
But Captain, we just heard Long John is planning a mutiny. He's got the treasure map.
Yeah.
I see.
Kermit thinks for a moment.
Mr. Silver?
Aye, aye, Captain.
Mr. Silver, I want you to take the crew ashore at once. We need water and provisions. Take as long as you want.
Jim looks confused, but the crew cheers.
Sir, 'tis a task to my liking, sir, that it is.
Hey, boys, gather the officers and meet me in my quarters quickly.
Yes, sir.
Long John sits in one of the lowering longboats with Polly and a few other pirates.
This is a lucky break. Captain letting us go ashore, us with the map and all. It's like giving the treasure to us on a silver platter.
Aye, that it is, Polly. Never trust a silver platter.
Long John stands and tosses his crutch onto the deck, right behind him right behind Jim as he passes.
Jim, lad, there's room in the boat for one more. Come along for an adventure.
I can't. The captain wants me.
Oh, what a shame. I'll miss you, lad, that I will. Jim, I seem to have left my crutch on board. Hand it to me like a good lad, will you?
Jim picks up the crutch.
There's a good boy.
Jim hands it out, but Long John takes a small step back, coaxing Jim closer to the side.
Ah, to be a bit closer at that. I can't reach it from there.
Jim steps forward and Long John surges forward, grabbing Jim and the crutch and pulling them over the side into the longboat.
Whoa!
The pirates grab Jim, holding him down.
Cast away, men. Be quick now.
Oh, go, go, go.
Interior Hispaniola captain's quarters. Kermit talks to the gathered officers.
Kind of simple. Once the pirates are ashore, we set sail and return in a year or so.
That's pretty brutal there, Kermit.
By then, all the fights should be out of them.
Oh, now I understand. That's a brilliant plan.
Except for one thing.
What's that?
Rizzo points out the window.
The pirates have Jim.
Kermit follows his gaze out the window. Kermit is concerned and not sure what to do next. Exterior, the seven seas. The pirates row for shore. After a beat, the plaguemans rave by on a small jet ski, pulling another rat behind.
I'm tired. Oh,
Yo, what?
I'm getting tired.
She says go faster.
I'm getting tired.
Exterior Treasure Island later. Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem play smooth jazz as the pirates party on the beach.
Hey man, I can't figure out what side we're on. Are we with the pirates or the frog captain?
Oh, hey, man, just play the gig. Never get involved in politics.
Politics! Politics!
And they continue playing. The pirates are gathered around a bonfire, tossing a blindfolded Jim around.
Jim, lad.
They hold Jim steady and pull off his blindfold. There stands Long John, decked out in his full captain's attire. Long John smiles big.
Easy, Jim. 'Tis all in good fun. Pleased I am to initiate you into our enterprising company.
The pirates laugh.
Which entitles you to all the benefits thereof.
I don't want any benefits.
This is a one-time special offer, Jim lad. Say no, and I'll be forced to terminate our relationship.
Jim shakes his head.
You're nothing but murdering pirates.
Pirates?
Jim gasps. Long John laughs deeply.
Ha 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 ha! Pirates. Oh, Jim, if that's what you're thinking, you're dead wrong.
Long John turns, music stirring.
When I was just a lad looking for my true vocation, my father said, now, son, this choice deserves deliberation. Though you could be a doctor or perhaps a financier, my boy, why not consider a more challenging career?
Hey ho,
Hey
ho,
ho.
your cruise to foreign
Your
shores.
cruise to foreign shores. Sing it, lads.
And to keep your mind and body.
Body sound by working out of doors.
Through friendship and adventure are what we can't live without.
And when you're a professional pirate.
That's what the job's about.
Upstage, lads.
The pirates hoist Long John onto their shoulders.
This is my only number.
Long John poses, continuing the song.
Now take Sir Francis Drake. The Spanish all despise him, but to the British, he's a hero and they idolize him. It's how you look at buccaneers that makes them bad or good. And I see us as members of a noble brotherhood. Ha!
They hoist him upwards again.
Hey ho ho.
Oh, I love it.
We're honorable men.
Tis poetry in motion.
And
before we lose our tempers, well, we always count to 10.
On occasion, there may be someone you have to execute.
Long John takes his crutch and knocks over a few of his crew.
But
when you're a professional pirate,
you don't have to wear a suit.
The other pirates glare at Clueless, obviously missing the point of the song.
What?
I could have been a surgeon. I like taking things apart.
I could have been a lawyer, but I just had too much heart.
I could have been in politics because I've always been a big spender.
And me, I could have been a contender.
The pirates laugh, but Polly rolls his eyes.
Some say that pirates steal and should be feared and hated. I say we're victims of bad press. It's all exaggerated. We'd never stab you in the back.
One of the crew falls over, a knife in his back.
Jeez.
Long John just tosses him back where he came from.
We never lie, cheat. We're just about the nicest guys you'd ever want to meet.
One of the crew, the pirates hum the chorus and Long John continues his sales pitch.
Well, look at us, Jim. We're a festival on conviviality.
They laugh.
Conviviality.
That's conviviality, stupid.
That's what I said.
Exterior Hispaniola. The remaining officers are loading onto one of the remaining longboats.
We're ready, oh Captain.
Good. You men guard the ship while I'm gone. We'll be back as soon as we get Jim.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Cast off, Mr. Beaker.
Me.
Beaker tosses down the rope as Kermit sets off with a Gonzo and Rizzo.
Thanks for coming along, men.
Are you kidding? Jim is family.
Yeah.
Exterior Treasure Island. Long John turns back to Jim.
Tell the truth, lad. Do you really think the captain and the squire are planning to share the treasure with the lad?
Jim looks uncertain.
Can't hear you. No? And we being the rightful owners, Flint's own crew who shed our blood getting it here. Join us, lad. Donate your compass to the treasure hunt and get a full share.
Dun, 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 dun. Hey ho ho, it's one and all for one. Share and share alike with you and love you like a son.
Like a son.
We're gentlemen of fortune, and that's what we're proud to be. And when you're a professional pirate,
you'll be honest, brave, and free, the soul of decency. You'll be loyal and fair and on the square, and most importantly, when you're a professional pirate, you'll always be in the best company.
The song finishes in a flourish. A cannon fires somewhere in the distance.
Down.
There, Captain Smollett coming to rescue me.
Don't get your hopes up, laddie. I've taken the liberty of hiding a few of my best men aboard. If a second round follows, it means they've taken over the Hispaniola, and I'm the new captain.
He laughs.
Now then.
Long John holds a hand to his ear, listening dramatically. Another cannon round fires, and the pirates cheer. Long John shrugs. Interior Hispaniola, lower decks. New Zealand is working the cannon as the remaining pirates finish tying Fozzie, Beaker, and Honeydew to a mast. Beaker meeps worriedly.
Oh, in fortuitous, our firearms weren't loaded, Beaky.
I'll say we might have shot somebody.
Exterior Treasure Island. Long John cuts Jim's ropes.
I'm the only friend you've got in the world now, Jim. Let's dig up the treasure together, eh? Shipmates, remember? We'll be needing a compass, though.
No.
Long John draws his sword.
I'll be taking it either way, Jim.
Jim pulls out his compass and begrudgingly hands it to Long John.
Ah!
The pirates cheer.
Come on then, lad. Let's not waste time.
They head off into the trees. Exterior Treasure Island elsewhere. Kermit walks through the trees with Gonzo and Rizzo holding a lantern.
Well, it's too dark to do anything now. We'll camp here and wait for first light.
They all look around, a little worried. Rizzo is shaking with fear.
Oh, hey, Rizzo, relax. Don't be so afraid.
Oh, I've gone way beyond afraid. Right now, I'm somewhere between bedwetting and a near-death experience.
Kermit blows out the lantern.
Good night, boys.
All that's left visible are their eyes.
Well, good night.
Right.
Night, Rizzo.
Yeah, sure.
Rizzo is still awake, shaking with fear. A few pairs of eyes come up behind him.
Gonzo? Is that you, Gonzo?
More eyes, followed by grunting and snorting.
Boy, Gonzo, sounds like you're coming out with a little cold there.
Rizzo chuckles nervously as more eyes come up behind them.
I'm just gonna light a match if you don't mind here.
Rizzo lights a match and he sees he's surrounded by a tribe of wild pigs. Several of the pigs rush in and grab the trio, hauling them away. Exterior Treasure Island elsewhere. A tree filled with hanging corpses sits on a hillside.
Long John, look.
Flint hung him up there after he gullied him to mark the trail of the treasure.
Some of the pirates groan with fear.
Wicked sense of humor old Flinty had.
Lewis.
Travis.
What did you say?
Man, at least he's perfectly cast.
It's a sign. This is a cursed place.
Yeah.
Well, there's an informed opinion.
Long John nods.
All right, Jim lad. Where to from here?
Jim reads the map.
On a heading of 179 degrees, walk 312 paces from where the dead men hang high.
The pirates groan.
That way.
You're gonna go? You're gonna.
They push Jim ahead.
Go on!
Exterior Treasure Island, Pork Village. Spam, in full tribal attire, stands at the head of a large altar.
Howdy! Valid Stinky Froggy Man and friends.
Kermit, Gonzo, and Rizzo are all tied to large stalks of bamboo.
I am Spam, High Priest of the Boars. You mutual wickedness go trespass on island. Now you suffer the wrath of our queen. Boom shakalak.
Terrific. Captured by wild pigs and sacrificed hideously before a pagan altar.
Are we lucky or what?
Challenge, silly little mans. You have violated sacred island.
Excuse me, I'm Captain Smollett. You mean no harm to your culture. We embrace all creatures of different nationalities.
Silence! Bring forth boom shakalaka.
Well, that can't be good.
A pig slams a gong. Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka. Kermit looks around, growing worried. Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka. More pigs appear, carrying torches.
Boom, shakalakal, boom, shakalakal.
Rizzo shakes in fear as the pigs continue chanting. Gonzo is bouncing in rhythm to the chanting, getting into it.
Boom, shakalaka,
Boom, shakalaka, boom.
Boom, boom.
Boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom.
The rat tourists watch from the sidelines.
These tropical floor shows are so exotic.
Oh, yeah! And the food is to die for.
The pigs continue to chant.
Boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka.
More pigs join in, along with a few feathered dancers. An elephant starts walking through, a large headdress on its face.
Boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka.
The elephant has a large saddle made of flowers on its back. An orchestral choir joins in with the chanting.
Boom, shakalaka, 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 boom, shakalaka.
Their restraints are cut, and Kermit, Gonzo, and Rizzo fall to their knees. They are tossed onto the rocks in front of them.
Boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka, boom.
The elephant makes it to the top of the altar.
Boom, shakalaka.
The pigs all bow to the elephant. The flowers part, and there sits Miss Piggy, looking beautiful as ever.
Bonsoir, mes amis.
Kermit, Gonzo, and Rizzo look up at Kermit, and Kermit gasps.
Come, Flaubert.
Miss Piggy signals to her anteater, who she immediately trips over and falls down the stairs of the altar. The pigs just watch her tumble.
No!
Miss Piggy struggles to her feet as Flaubert licks at her.
Flaubert, get away, you stupid anteater! You spoiled my entrance!
Boom, shakalaka, boom, shakalaka.
Oh, knock it off!
Oh, sorry.
Miss Piggy looks down the stairs. Kermit can't take his eyes off of her.
Greetings! Moi am Benjamina Gunn, Marooney, Temptress, and Queen of this isle.
She gasps. She's finally noticed Kermit. Kermit gulps as they move toward each other.
Smalley, can it be you?
Benjamina?
She winds up and chops Kermit. The rat tourists watch Kermit fly through the air and collide with the gong. The rat tourists all cheer, still thinking this is part of the show. Kermit looks at Link Hogthrob, who stands next to the gong.
Oh, girlfriend.
Kermit faints.
Tie him back to the stakes!
Exterior Treasure Island elsewhere. The pirates continue their search.
306, 307, 308, 309, 310, 311, 312. This is it.
They stop at a wall of vines. Polly looks to Long John.
What if Clueless is right? What if it's cursed?
I'll show you what I think of your curse.
Long John draws his sword, knocking Polly over. He moves toward the vines.
You mewling little lily-livered.
He hacks at the vines.
Toffee-hearted little wuss of a crustacean.
Long John clears the vines. Long John makes his way into the newly opened passage, followed by the pirates. Jim holds up the map.
Treasure buried here.
Jim lowers the map and sees a hole in the ground. The pirates move around the length of the hole from the opening. They angrily look into the hole, seeing the chests are exposed.
Aye! We didn't even have to dig it up!
Come on, mates, the treasure's ours!
They jump into the hole and open the chests, finding them all empty. Long John cautiously thumbs back the hammer of his pistol.
There's no treasure, Silver. You brought us here for nothing, and now we'll be tried for mutiny.
Yeah!
I say we should kill him.
The pirates all draw their cutlasses. Long John draws his double pistols, aiming them at his crew.
Run, lad. Save yourself.
Jim runs before turning back.
Why are you doing this for me?
Because I like you, boy. I hope you didn't think I was lying about that.
The pirates yell and rush towards Long John.
Run!
Long John fires. Exterior Treasure Island, Pork Village. Kermit, Gonzo, and Rizzo are once again tied to the stakes. Spam comes up to them.
Hey, Greeny, Flippy, Boldy, I want away. Other stay. Chop, chop.
Kermit is pulled off the stake.
Hey, wait, where are you taking him?
Kermit has walked past the Swedish chef who wears a fake pig nose. Swedish chef throws a handful of ingredients into the air, missing his wok entirely. He grabs another ingredient.
Take it, Moosey, then skewer the Moosey.
Swedish chef skewers the potato into a kebab, laughing and tossing it into the sauce. A pair of vegetables look up from the tabletop.
Well, how else do you think we were gonna get him in this movie?
Yeah.
Swedish chef pulls out a meat tenderizer and smacks the tomato in the head. Rizzo looks from the chef to Gonzo.
I wish we were back at Admiral Benbow eating table scraps.
We're about to become table scraps.
Rizzo runs past Gonzo, so overcome with fear that he's completely missing the fact that he's untied.
Oh, this is terrible. This is the worst thing that has ever happened to me.
He notices the untied rope in his hands.
Wait a second, I've been cut loose.
Hi, guys.
Jim falls up holding a small knife. Gonzo and Rizzo scream, a little startled.
Oh, Jim, they've got Captain Smollett.
I know. Come on, we gotta help.
Okay, where do we go?
Exterior Treasure Island, later. Mudwell sobs underneath a waterfall. He cradles the body of one of the Toms as Long John looks on, tied up.
Oh, Tom! Oh! Dead Tom's dead!
He kisses the skull corpse as Walleye Pike looks around confused.
Long John shot him.
But Dead Tom's always been dead. That's why he's called Dead Tom.
Oh.
Mudwell drops dead Tom's bones.
Can we get on with this?
Polly shoos them away, sword in hand.
Get out of here, will you? Clueless.
Yeah?
Give it to him. Yeah.
But, it's not even his birthday.
Polly headbutts Clueless in the face.
No, the paper.
Oh, the paper.
Clueless Morgan chuckles to himself before walking to Long John and handing him a small slip of paper.
This is for you.
Long John takes it and looks down at the spot on the page.
A black spot?
Yeah.
You dare to give me the black spot?
He told me to.
Shut up, will ya?
And it's drawn on a page from the Bible. You tore a page from the Holy Scriptures to make a pirate's death sentence.
Here.
Oh, the red-hot gates of hell are creeping open.
The pirates cower back in fear.
Satan is heating his pokers for you, you blasphemous heathens.
They whimper.
Fall down on your knees and beg for deliverance from damnation.
They all fall to their knees and cower, as most would in the presence of Tim Curry.
Please forgive us.
Please forgive me.
Very good. You're forgiven.
Well, that was easy. They breathe a sigh of relief.
Oh, thank you.
Now untie me.
They all rush to cut Long John free of his ropes.
And let's go find the treasure.
They all cheer. Clueless runs in and hugs Long John's leg.
Oh, you're a good man. You are a kind man, a handsome man.
Precious.
Oh, he's your precious and
beautiful.
And he's beautiful. Oh, he's gorgeous. Oh, hell yeah.
Exterior Treasure Island, beach, sunrise. Jim, Gonzo, and Rizzo rush to the longboats.
Yeah, here's the boat.
It's been sunk, peppered with pork-thrown spears.
Oh, no.
Well, that won't help us. We're going to have to swim to the ship.
Hello, Earth to Jimbo. Swimming to that ship full of killer pirates to save a captain is not a good plan.
Look.
Jim points to something on the horizon. A longboat approaches, piloted by Sam. I mean, Mr. Arrow.
Yes, the gunwale and keep are definitely safe.
Mr. Arrow, it's me, Jim.
Mr. Arrow!
Mr. Arrow, over here!
Oh, boys, come join me aboard this exceptionally safe little boat. By the way, that silver fellow may not be trustworthy.
You think?
Now he tells us.
Yeah.
They help him pull the boat onto the beach. Exterior Treasure Island, Pork Village. Kermit stands in front of Miss Piggy at the top of the altar. A rat tour guide walks her group past the scene.
Here's a photo opportunity you will not want to miss. The actual jungle location for the movie Muppet Treasure Island.
Oh my goodness!
Keep up, people, especially you, Clueless.
Hey, when do we eat?
My feet are killing me. Of all the backwater, no-class piles of sand in the ocean, you had to wash up on mine.
Amina, I just want you to know I'm sorry.
Miss Piggy turns, glaring at Kermit.
Sorry? No, sorry doesn't cut it. You left me standing at the altar!
She turns her back on him.
I was on a ship headed for Zanzibar. Got cold feet.
You're a frog. You're supposed to have cold feet. My mother came all the way from France. I was wearing her white lace dress. The cake was filled with lemon custard.
She whimpers, and Kermit tries to comfort her.
Mina, fate has brought us together again.
She shakes her head. No.
Well, actually, buried treasure and pirates brought us together.
Don't you start with me about pirates. After you jilted me, I took up with this Bernie Flint. The man was totally codependent.
You and Captain Flint?
Well, he was a pirate. I was a lady. You know the story. Smalley? He marooned me.
She sobs.
Oh.
She sobs harder, as only Miss Piggy can.
This is all my fault. Oh, what have I done to you?
Mushy mushy.
Oh, lovey-dovey.
They turn and see all the pirates gathered, watching. The pirates laugh. Long John cackles and claps his hands.
Bravo, Captain.
Long John hobbles toward Kermit and Miss Piggy.
Touching reunion, Benjamina. This seems to be your day for renewing old acquaintances.
Oh, well. Hello, Long John.
Wait, did Piggy fuck Tim Curry?
Oh, no. True?
Well, if you'd married me.
Fun fact, he's not called Long John because of his dick. In the day, this meant he had a very long memory. The more you know.
What does that have to do with it?
I'm a pig. I need commitment. You knew that about me when you met me.
Now, I'm not going to be really patient about this, Benjamina.
Long John draws his pistol.
Where is the treasure?
On the cliffs behind the pirates, several of the pork tribesmen stand, readying for attack. Miss Piggy notices them, gaining confidence.
I just may not tell you.
Long John chuckles an evil laugh.
Oh, don't play games with me, lass.
He cocks back the hammer.
I tell you, I'm not a patient man.
A spear flies and digs into the ground between Kermit and Long John. The pirates turn to see they are surrounded.
Stop! Give up now, weak and tiny pirate mans, or die like stinking dogs.
Long John glares and fires, blasting the feathers off of Spam's headdress.
We see you have boom boom sticks.
Spam looks at the other pigs.
Bye.
The pigs all run away in terror. Miss Piggy facepalms.
Oh, brother.
Now, Benjamina.
What?
Where's the treasure?
There is no treasure. It was all a clever ruse. Ha!
She's peeking behind Kermit, making Kermit the easier target.
So where did you get that gold necklace you're wearing?
Her necklace is completely made of gold doubloons.
The one made of Spanish doubloons.
Aye.
Shopping journal?
Long John takes a beat. The other pirates laugh with him. Long John grabs Kermit, hoisting him into the air.
No!
Exterior Hispaniola. The pirates relax on the main deck as the longboat sneaks alongside. Jim and the gang sneak into one of the cannon ports. Interior Hispaniola lower decks. Honeydew, Beaker, and Fozzie are tied to one of the masts.
Bitte!
Fozzie talks to his finger.
Make yourself useful. Try and save us. Do something!
Jim comes up behind him and puts a hand over Fozzie's mouth.
Oh, Master Hawking, you've come to rescue us.
I should have let him live in my finger.
Exterior Hispaniola. Jim peeks over the deck, spying on the pirates. Lou Grade sits knitting a Jolly Roger. Jim drops back below decks.
We're ready, Master Hawkins.
Do you think this will work, Dr. Livesey?
Oh, yes. My research indicates that pirates are very superstitious.
Exterior Hispaniola. From below the decks, Sam rises, made up to look like a ghost, pale and covered in seaweed.
Boogie! Boogie! Boogie!
The pirates look terrified.
I am the ghost of Samuel Arrow.
He quickly turns to face the pirates.
Boogie!
They jump with fear and launch themselves off the ship, desperate to get away from the ghost. The rest of our heroes come up from below decks.
Come on, we gotta save the captain.
Fantastic, Mr. Arrow.
That was beautiful. What do we do next? What do we do now? Jim?
Jim thinks for a moment.
Weigh anchor?
Weigh anchor!
Okay.
Set the sails.
Set the sails!
They all bustle to work, save for Fozzie.
And you, Squire Trelawney.
Now, Master Hawkins. I.
Jim rests a hand comfortingly on Fozzie's shoulder.
You take the helm.
Fozzie looks up, surprised.
Step aside, Mr. Bimbo. I shall be taking the helm.
Gonzo pushes a large wheel, raising the sails.
Hurry, Rizzo!
As the spokes turn, Rizzo is simply hanging on, his feet not touching the ground.
I'm going as fast as I can.
Exterior Treasure Island. Kermit hangs upside down off the edge of a cliff. The pirates stand beside the rope that holds him.
Smalley, my love.
Kermit's hat falls into the water below.
Smalley!
Miss Piggy turns back to the pirates.
You can't hurt my frog.
Don't tell him anything, Mina. I beg you. He'll only kill you too. Don't listen to him.
Now,
Piggy turns with a gasp.
for the last time, where's the bloody treasure?
Yeah. Piggy says nothing. Long John raises his sword high.
Ah,
Stop. The treasure's at my place. North Trail split level hut with the pink long furniture. You can't miss it. Now free him at once, you scoundrel.
Long John leans down and kisses Miss Piggy. She spits at him. The pirates all laugh. Exterior Treasure Island moments later. Piggy now hangs upside down next to Kermit.
You know, I'm beginning to see a pattern in the men I date.
Oh, well, past is behind us and a future below us.
A flame slowly burns through the ropes. Miss Piggy whimpers.
Oh, it's okay, Mina. We're together again.
Yes, despite it all, we have each other.
Cries.
Oh, don't cry for me, Benjamina.
Pardon?
Was I dumb? Or was I blind? Or did my heart just lose its mind? And what I'd go with throw our perfect dream away?
Looking back, I'll never know how I ever let you go. But destiny could see we deserved to have another day. Love led us here.
Interior Miss Piggy's house, same time. Long John and the pirates open Piggy's door.
Right back to where we belong.
Long John stands in a room full of treasure.
We followed a star.
And here we are.
Long John looks back to the pirates, joyous. Exterior Treasure Island, back at the cliff.
Heaven seems so near.
Interior Miss Piggy's house. The pirates dance around and bathe in the gold. Exterior Treasure Island. The ropes start to fray over the flame.
Now I know that life can take you by surprise and sweeps you off your feet.
Did this happen to us, or are we just dreaming?
Interior Piggy's house. The pirates continue to dance, throwing the treasure into the air. So happy. Capitalism.
Love us here. Right back to where we belong. We followed a star, and here we are. Now heaven seems so near.
Exterior Treasure Island. The rope breaks further.
Love led us here.
Kermit reaches out for Miss Piggy.
So take my hand.
And have no fear.
We'll be all right. Love led us here.
Miss Piggy's rope breaks. Piggy drops, caught by Kermit. She screams in terror before she realizes she's not falling.
Oh, Smalley, you saved me.
Kermit strains, his eyes bulging from his head at the weight. Exterior Treasure Island. The pirates walk back toward their boats, dragging treasure.
Come on, men, it's back to Blighty now, lads.
They reach the longboats.
The treasure's all ours.
The Hispaniola comes round the rocks, sailing towards the shore. Polly notices the ship coming their way.
Hurry, come on, get in the boat.
Long John, look, the ship.
Long John pulls out his looking glass and casts an eye at the ship.
What are they doing?
There's no one on board.
The ship turns to face the pirates.
It's coming straight for us.
Aye, it is the ghost of Captain Flinty.
He's coming to kill us.
The pirates all scream, rushing away from the longboats and into the trees.
Come back, you cowards.
Long John looks back at the Hispaniola, anger in his eyes.
Hawkins.
Exterior Hispaniola. Jim peeks over the side of the ship. Gonzo and Rizzo join him. Gonzo notices something on the cliff.
Look, it's the captain and the pig.
Oh no.
Jim pulls out his telescope and looks where Gonzo is pointing, seeing Kermit and Miss Piggy.
Head for those cliffs.
My docking station just froze, so if you can hear me, I'm sorry.
Head for the cliffs, Squire.
Aye, aye. Oh.
Fozzie turns the helm in that direction.
Oh, Beaky, look. I think we're going to need a net. Come along.
Honeydew and Beaker rush to grab supplies. The ship approaches the cliffside. Exterior Treasure Island. Long John approaches the pirates.
Get back there, you yellow-bellied bilge rats. I'm not losing that treasure now. Get out.
The pirates rush back to the shore, a lot more afraid of Long John than the possibility of ghosts. Exterior Hispaniola.
We're lowering the nets now.
Beaker and Sam pull ropes as the nets lower.
All right, let's go. Okay, that's it. Beautiful, beautiful.
We're coming, Captain Smollett.
Miss Piggy whimpers.
Steady, careful.
The other rope snaps more, barely holding on.
Au revoir, mon capitaine.
The rope breaks and they fall, Piggy screaming wildly.
We got him!
Yes.
Kermit and Piggy plummet, although not quite towards the nets.
Ah! Oh no!
They all rush to see where they fall. Gonzo's mouth drops open in surprise.
Ah!
Kermit and Miss Piggy have been caught by Waldorf and Statler.
Waldorf, you old fool, we're heroes. We saved the pig and the frog.
Well, it's too late to save the movie. Oh!
Welcome aboard, Captain Smollett.
And welcome your lady pig friend.
Gonzo and Rizzo look up.
Look out!
Rizzo screams and ducks as the ship races toward the shore. The pirates scatter as the Hispaniola hits the shore, launching Kermit and Miss Piggy from Waldorf and Statler's arms. Exterior Treasure Island Beach. Kermit and Miss Piggy stand, Piggy spitting sand.
The captain must have his sword.
Sam puts a saber in his mouth and swings for the shore.
Whoa! Wow!
Jim grabs the rope as well and swings for the shore.
Yeah!
Captain!
Sam rushes to Kermit, who's fighting off Spotted Dick. There's a pirate syphilis joke in there somewhere.
Fight, you idiots.
Sam dual wields swords, fighting off pirates. He headbutts one of them and keeps toward Kermit.
Captain!
Spotted Dick stabs at Kermit with a spear, missing. Sam.
Oh, I missed the line. Crud. Thank you, Captain. No, here.
Yeah, there we go. Sam tosses Kermit his sword. Kermit leaps and grabs it. Kermit brings the sword down, cutting Spotted Dick's spear in half. Haha, Dick joke. Miss Piggy chops Spotted Dick.
All right, no more Ms. Nice Guy.
Miss Piggy runs into the fray. She reaches one of the pirates who looks at the treasure.
No one maroons me and gets away with it.
She knocks the treasure from his hands and starts beating the shit out of him. Black-Eyed Pea stabs at Piggy, who dodges and kicks him in the nuts. That's what you get for being a human in a Muppet movie, my dude. Miss Piggy tosses her hair. Sam and Kermit fight back to back.
Good to see you alive, Mr. Arrow.
Thank you, Captain.
Fozzie, Gonzo, and Rizzo swing towards the shore. They land and turn to the pirates.
Oh, what am I gonna do?
Come on!
Jim runs to the pirate, sword drawn.
Come on, you.
Clueless accidentally stabs the pirate in the butt.
Oh, sorry.
On God. Ah.
Jacques pulled his sword on Gonzo.
Mi casa es su casa.
I make cheese out of you. Come on.
Gonzo ducks, grabbing starfish. Gonzo throws them, pinning Jacques to the side of the ship. Gonzo throws more, pinning all 4 of Jacques' arms and his antenna to the ship. You might wonder why they use Jacques Roach instead of someone like Pepe. Because Pepe is a lover, not a fighter. Jim fights the pirate.
Come on, Jerry, he's just a kid.
Both Jim and Clueless stab Jerry in the ass before Clueless turns his attention to Jim. Jerry swings at Jim, who flips him over into the sand.
Oh, okay. I give Uncle, I'm dead.
He's dead. Clueless just falls over playing dead. Jim rolls his eyes before helping Gonzo to his current sword fight. Fozzie runs through the trees.
Oh, Mr. Bimbo, help!
Fozzie stands against Angel Marie. Angel raises his sword, swinging it at Fozzie. Fozzie covers his eyes with his sword hand and fights off Angel Marie without looking. In the ship, Honeydew and Beaker load a cannon. Fozzie opens his eyes.
Am I dead?
A cannonball tears apart a tree behind Angel, which causes it to fall and crush him.
Oh, way to go!
Fozzie looks at the destruction.
Huh? Mr. Bimbo, that was some amazing swordplay!
Kermit and Sam fight. Sam. Did we lose Sam?
Take that!
Sweetums rushes in with a large log.
Watch out, Mr. Arrow!
Sweetums swings the log, cracking the 3 pirates Kermit and Sam were fighting in the head.
Oh, well, thank you, but aren't you supposed to be fighting against us?
Are you kidding? I love you guys.
Sweetums laughs and goes off to fight more pirates. Sam turns to see Polly Lobster swinging at him, cackling like a psycho lobster. Sam simply steps aside and Polly slams face first into a tree. Polly rises, clearly having had his bell rung.
Fight! Where are you?
Sam hits Polly in the face and Polly falls to the ground. Short Stack swings at Piggy, who dodges each blow with ease. She grabs his collar and slaps him. She then grabs Short Stack and plants an aggressive kiss on his lips. Short Stack falls back as Piggy turns her attention to Long John.
And as for you,
Long John draws his pistol and aims it at Piggy. She whimpers, clearly unable to fight against guns, unless she's in the Matrix. Kermit stands, shirt open, revealing a large tattoo of Piggy on his chest. Long John trains his gun on Kermit. Kermit leaps into the air, flipping, bouncing a few times to get to Long John. Kermit lands at Long John's feet and swats the pistol out of his hand with his sword. Kermit swashbuckles his sword all around, intimidating Long John.
Why'd you pound somebody your own size, huh?
Long John laughs at the ridiculousness of the threat. Long John draws his sword and they clash. Kermit knocks Long John's sword aside and quickly slices the buttons off one side of Long John's jacket.
wow.
Long John swings and Kermit dodges.
Yes, Smalley, yes.
Kermit knocks the blade aside again and cuts the remaining buttons off of Long John's jacket. Kermit cuts his sleeves short before jumping and cutting the feather from Long John's hat.
Yes.
Silver.
Long John looks at Kermit like, how the hell am I losing to a frog? Kermit waves the sword around, gloating.
Oh, not bad for an amphibian.
At the side, the rat tourists dance as cheerleaders.
Smiley, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can.
The rats cheer as Kermit blows on his snails. Long John has had enough of Kermit's gloating.
Excuse me.
Pardon?
The sword slips from Kermit's hand and goes flying.
Whoops.
The rats gasp as the sword goes flying through the air and embeds in between Jacques' antenna. Sam facepalms as Polly tries to rise. Sam hits him in the face again. Kermit turns back to Long John, suddenly nervous. Long John smiles.
A frog, slippery hands.
Long John chuckles as he trains his sword at Kermit's chin.
I never believed that violence solved anything anyway.
Really? Allow me to disagree, Captain.
Kermit whimpers and Jim comes to his rescue, stepping between Long John and Kermit, training his sword on Long John's chest.
Kill Captain Smollett, you'll have to kill me.
Jim is joined by Gonzo, Fozzie, and Sam.
Kill Jim and you'll have to kill me.
They are joined by Rizzo, Honeydew, and Beaker. Everyone has swords drawn. All the Muppets are dressed like Kermit, white shirt open.
Kill Gonzo and you'll have to kill me.
Kill Squire Trelawney and Mr. Bimbo and you'll have to negotiate strenuously.
Long John turns to leave, but is blocked by Miss Piggy and her pig tribe.
Going somewhere, John?
Long John turns, facing the wall of drawn swords.
Well, Mr. Hawkins, it seems your little family has come together against me.
Long John hands his sword over to Jim, who takes it. The Muppets snicker. Interior Hispaniola, lower decks later. The pirates are all locked in the brig.
We're doomed.
Well, you know, I for one feel better about myself. Yeah, and I believe that I've learned a valuable lesson. Yeah.
The pirates turn on Clueless, hitting him mercilessly.
Oh,
Shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
In another cell, Long John sighs. He reaches into his pockets, realizing that he still has Mr. Arrow's keys.
Okay. I said something wrong.
Long John keeps the keys hidden from view. Exterior Hispaniola that night. Jim lies asleep on the main deck. He hears keys rattling. Then a longboat hit the water. He follows the sound, catching Long John securing the treasure into one of the boats.
Silver.
Long John sits down and locks eyes with Jim.
I suppose you'll be blowing the whistle on me now, won't you, Jim?
I suppose I will. You have to return to Bristol to stand trial.
Long John laughs.
I'm sorry, Jim. I got a terrible fear of hanging.
Long John pulls his pistol and aims it at Jim. Jim lifts the whistle to his lips. Long John looks hurt. He didn't think Jim would do it. He stands, almost pleading.
We're shipmates, aren't we, Jim? Gentlemen of fortune together. Give us one more chance.
Jim puts the whistle in his mouth. Long John cocks the pistol. Both look like they're about to cry. Long John drops his aim.
Oh, hell, Jim, I could never harm you. You're honest and brave and true. You didn't learn that from me.
I learned it from my friends, Mr. Silver. Now take your oars and row away. I never want to see you again, ever.
Those words look like they've hurt Long John more than any sword blow or pistol shot. Long John sits and begins to row away.
Oh, Jim.
Long John tosses something to Jim, who catches it. It's his father's compass.
'Tis a shame, really. We'd have made a great team, Jim.
And with that, Long John rows away into the fog of the night. Kermit walks up behind Jim, who holds back tears.
Well done, Jim. Your father would be proud.
They are joined by Sam.
Captain Smollett, I have most distressing news. One of the jolly boats is missing, and I know for a fact it was terribly unsafe.
They turn to face the open sea, contemplating Long John's fate. Exterior, the Seven Seas, next morning. Long John is bailing water from the sinking longboat, fighting a losing battle. The water overtakes the boat and he's swimming. Long John turns his attention to the nearest tract of land, Treasure Island, and starts swimming in that direction. Exterior Hispaniola. Fozzie holds the helm, which is being swung back and forth by the members of the pig tribe. Sam crosses to Kermit, who sits with Miss Piggy and her anteater.
Flaubert, me dada.
Ready to sail, sir.
Kermit stands and faces the helm.
Where to, Captain Hawkins?
Jim looks over the side of the ship, a smile on his face.
To wherever the wind may take us.
Off to Zanzibar! To meet the Zanzibar barbarians!
Oh, brother, here they go again.
The band plays as they all dance happily. Below the surface of the water, some of the rat tourists work a rope downward, bringing up some of the treasure. Fade to black. The end.
Hey, we did it.
Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one!